Life doesn't transform in one dramatic moment. It transforms in the tiny choices you make before the world even wakes up. And if you're willing to change just 3 habits in your morning, you can change the entire chemistry of your day, your brain, and your life. So let me start with this. Most people think they need motivation. No, what you need is momentum. And momentum begins with the first hour after your eyes open. That hour can either hijack your dopamine system or ignite it. It can either keep you stuck in the loop of stress, distraction, and impulse, or it can free you. When you wake up, your brain is at its most vulnerable and its most powerful. It hasn't yet been flooded with notifications, demands, or noise. It is waiting, hungry, to be directed, and if you don't take control, something else will. We live in a world engineered to addict us, to grab our attention, to seduce us into compulsive loops. But the truth is, you are stronger than your impulses. You are stronger than your cravings. You are stronger than your excuses. And the proof is simple. Change your morning, and you'll watch your brain follow. The first habit is to claim your morning before the world claims you. No phone, no scrolling, no instant dopamine drip. For just a few minutes, give your brain the gift it's starving for. Silence, breath, space. You're not just avoiding distraction, you're resetting your reward pathways. You're telling your brain, today I decide what matters. That single act is a psychological rebellion, a biological reset, and a radical act of self-respect. The second habit is to do something mildly difficult, something that challenges you enough to wake up your prefrontal cortex. A cold splash of water, a quick stretch, a brisk walk outside, even making your bed with intention. When you voluntarily choose discomfort, you signal to your brain that you're not afraid of effort. You train your dopamine system to pair reward with discipline, not with escape. That tiny spark of challenge in the morning is the ignition of willpower for the rest of the day. And the third habit is grounding yourself in one purpose, not 10, not your entire to-do list. 1, when you identify the single action that will matter most, you reduce overwhelm and amplify clarity. This is how you shift from reactive living to intentional living. And the moment you choose that one purpose, your brain reorganizes around it. Your distractions lose their power. Your impulses lose their urgency. You feel a surge of agency that carries you through everything else. These 3 habits sound simple, but simplicity is often the doorway to transformation. Because when the world tries to speed you up, you slow your mind. When the world tries to soften you with comfort, you strengthen yourself with choice. When the world tries to scatter your attention, you reclaim your focus. Life becomes great, not because it magically changes, but because you do. You stop waiting for inspiration and start generating it. You stop numbing your discomfort and start using it. You stop reacting to the world and start shaping it. And all of it begins with the first moments of your morning. Change those moments and you change everything. When you open your eyes each morning, your brain is in its most programmable state, waiting for direction. That very first choice becomes the spark that shapes your mood, your focus, and your discipline for the next 16 hours. If you reach for your phone, you hand your brain over to chaos. But if you choose stillness, breath, or intention, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for control and purpose. It's a small action with massive neurological consequences. Your first choice isn't just a habit, it's a message to your brain saying, today I lead. And your brain listens. Here is the expanded second keynote in 100% energetic, Dr. Anna Lembke style words. Choosing voluntary discomfort in the morning is like flipping a hidden switch inside your brain, one that awakens strength you didn't know you had. When you choose something mildly hard the moment your day begins, you remind your dopamine system that reward comes from effort, not escape. A cold shower, a fast-paced walk, a few minutes of breath work. These aren't punishments, they're signals. They tell your brain, I can face stress, I can handle pressure, I can do hard things. This simple dose of controlled discomfort rewires your mindset, builds resilience, and prepares you to conquer challenges instead of avoiding them. When you wake up and choose one clear purpose instead of drowning in a sea of tasks, your entire brain reorganizes around that direction. Clarity cuts through chaos. It tells your dopamine system exactly where to aim, reducing overwhelm and boosting motivation. This single focus becomes an anchor that steadies you throughout the day, turning distractions into background noise. You act with intention instead of reacting to every impulse. One purpose gives your morning structure, your mind energy, and your actions meaning. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing what truly matters. That's how momentum begins, and that's how progress becomes inevitable.